You haven't awakened. You're at a false level of awakening. You think you're awakened, but you're not. Go back and watch Streetwise Spirituality. Go back and watch the Natural Law Seminar. Go back and watch all the podcasts multiple times if you have to. But you're not awake. You haven't taken in enough information. You think you have, but you haven't. You think you're awake, but you're not. You think you have all you need to know, and you've taken it in and understood it, and you haven't done that process. You only think you've done it, but you haven't done it. And I'm not going to sugar spoon feed people who know nothing and think they know. You're the one who's wrong. You're the one who has incomplete knowledge. Fill the gaps in your knowledge and work on yourself and become spiritually awakened. Not just awakened from a political/financial point of view. If you think that's all there is, and if you think the physical is all there is, and you don't understand awakening in consciousness and spiritually, you're not awake. You are under a false impression of what awakening is, and you're at a false level of being awake, and you're not totally awake. You're halfway there at best, probably a quarter or a tenth of the way there in what you know. You haven't done the work of coming completely online. You're only halfway there. You're in the process of waking up. Don't confuse the process of waking up with being completely awake. You're not. So they're not at that spiritually awakened level of consciousness because they still do not understand and realize fully that any and all government is slavery. That's part of one of the tenets of true awakening. Watch my Streetwise Spirituality Seminar, all 20 points of what I consider true awakening, which are only the 20 most important points. There's more than that. Those are the 20 most important points of what it means to truly be awake as a spiritual being. Watch it again. Watch it 10 times if you have to. Hammer it through your skull. You're thick-headed. You're in ego. You're in ego. You're in ego. You're in ego. You haven't awoken yet. You're in ego. The ego has you. It owns you. Get fully awakened. The ego still has you. If you think the police are necessary and have any right to exist. The ego still has you if you think government is necessary and has any moral legitimacy to exist. The ego still has you. The cult still has you. You're still under mind control. You're not awake. You haven't done the necessary work upon yourself. You haven't taken in the necessary prerequisite knowledge into yourself, filtered it properly, understood it properly, applied it properly in your life. You haven't done any of those things. And you think you know. You don't know shit, scum. Shit's what you know. You know balls, exactly. Okay? You know nothing. I'm not going to sugarcoat it to you. I'm going to tell you the absolute truth because there's no more time. We're out of fucking time. If you didn't realize 2020 is tick-tock out of time on the big fucking clock, you don't know what's going on. No more time to say it nicely.